We've all doodled little Grimblows and Meeblings in our school assignments before, but have you ever drawn a Minecraft build? No? It's really weird that I would suggest that that is something normal to do and it's probably a sign of a little bit of autism. Oh. Okay, you didn't have to say it like that, but like I kind of get it, you know, like not everyone really has this kind of interest in Minecraft that I do, but like you didn't have to like say that. You didn't have to be so rude about it, you know, like I'm a person, we can have a conversation. You don't have to like insult me over my interests or anything. Like we can have a conversation. We're both adults here. Well, that's what I'm going to do in this video. We're going to take one of my last drawings I ever did in school and turn it into a Minecraft build. Okay, so this is the drawing that I want to make into a Minecraft build. And I know you probably already saw this in the thumbnail and everything, but like I don't care. And you're probably thinking, oh, but Bluto, that drawing kind of sucks. Okay, well, first of all, rude. You're a bad person. And number two, yeah, I agree. It kind of sucks. I'm going to spend a few minutes and really flesh this idea out before we start the build process.
2 hours later.
Well, it's now 2 hours later, and I think it turned out pretty well. Now remember, I am no artist. Like, I completely suck at anything that is related to art. Completely. Like, I am, like, inept. Okay, I'm just going to try and walk you through the process of what I was kind of thinking. You're probably noticing a lot of the, like, random colors. That's just, like, very simplified, like, graffiti that I was thinking of, you know? And I was very, like, I think this is the right term, expressionist. The main lore is that this is an old rundown tower that it's set in a cyberpunk universe. So that's pretty original, you know? Cyberpunk, little tower, rundown tower. It's been taken over by, like, a gang or something. And they've tagged it to fit their gang, or like maybe it's abandoned, maybe it's a spot where kids will, I don't know, just hang out, you know? It has that vibe, like it's dilapidated. I don't know, it looks cool, and then there's a bunch of like random color circles in the air. I don't know what I was doing with that, if I'm being completely honest. I also don't know if the biome is completely correct. I'm more thinking it should be a Badlands, but we'll see what I end up doing in Minecraft, because I can be a lot more like free with that, I feel like. But okay, let's start blocking it out in Minecraft. Okay, well, here we are in my build test world. If you watch my Forever World series, you might recognize a few buildings here and there. I just want to get started. I'm going to take you along for this process here. I'm going to hop into Axiom. Go to the shape tool. Let's just get like the main little tower bit out first. Take this all the way up. How's this looking? Not too bad. I think just like, yeah, 16. Okay. Kind of what I was already imagining. So we're on the right track. Hop back into Axiom here. Maybe shrink this down. That maybe we can add another. Probably build the bridge thing. Let me pull up the reference real quick. Give me a sec. Maybe this would extend like a little bit longer. Like that. Maybe it's a little bit more down too. Okay, and it's gone. About like halfway through it, yeah. That's good enough. 5. Extend that up. Maybe a little bit closer. Okay. I'm seeing it. I do like how this is a little bit more bent in. So maybe I can use that to my advantage. Yes. Why is the sun so big? There's a few more big shapes I can block out too, I think. There's another thing up here. Honestly, I'm looking at this as like the little black part of the thing. With like the red window. Probably like that, yeah. Maybe extends, yeah, about like 1 out. Again, we're just blocking it out, so it's gonna look like crap for a little bit. There's also like another little thing up here. It's a little bit smaller. So far, pretty good, pretty nice. Little Grimblow down here, which we'll just paste in. This is looking pretty cool so far. Now to give that red undercoat that like the entire building has, I picked out a gradient. You probably already saw this earlier, but like I chose this as a little gradient going dark to light as we go up, and I think it will look pretty cool. Let's go back into Axiom, because we love Axiom here. Go to the gradient tool. Go to Netherwart. Red concrete. Red wool. And then the red concrete powder. Then let's go to the scripting. Single block stone. Yeah. Did I do this correct? I might have done this correct on the first try. Dude, I never do that. Yes. A little bit more textured now. How's the back looking? Oh, whoa. How's the back looking? Ooh. This is looking pretty cool so far. Okay, now that we have like the very basics, this is like very base. I wanted to tackle this white section that's like near the top here that kind of like curves downward. So let's grab like just like pale oak. Let's go. Like I'm just gonna like is that the right shape, do I think? If we make it a little bit more rounded here. Yeah, I'm liking that so far. Maybe extend it out just a tad more. Okay, I see myself. I see it. Okay. Pretty cool so far. Pretty cool, pretty neat. There's a lot of like maybe diorite for like a little bit of a gradient here. Oh, don't have that on. Like maybe we go from like diorite. Yes. Okay. I'm pretty awful at commentary, but this is what we're doing, and you're gonna like it. Okay, so we have like the little whites. Maybe extend this like down by like 2. That did a lot for me. I'm liking that. I'm liking that as well. Curve it a little bit more up here, actually. I don't know, like this could be like completely crap, but to me, this looks nice so far. Let's do this like this glass window thingy that's like in the middle of it. Like extends like to there. Yes. And maybe that's like cyan, I think. Then sea lanterns behind it. I think that would look pretty sweet. Oh, do I even like put down the glass? Let's give it a shot first before we knock it. I do like the glass. That looks pretty cool, I think. That's looking pretty sweet. We just need to like texture it up a little bit. Let's go back into Axiom. Go to the noise painter tool. Let's add diorite, pale oak, then pale oak planks. Let's see how this works out. Honestly, that's a good base. I'm gonna work with this. Cause like there's a lot of gray texturing in this. I've said this a lot, but I'm loving this so far. This looks really cool to me, and I don't care what you guys think. There is a little bit of a shadow there. Do you see that? So I'm gonna like, let's see if I can like replicate that with like gray stained glass here. I think that's working for me. Maybe like a little bit more like that. Let's back up. I'm liking that. I'm liking it. This is looking pretty sweet. This might end up just being a facade because there's only one angle I drew this at. So we're just gonna worry about this view right here. In fact, I'm gonna /fill this spot with, oh, give me something weird. Okay, Color. This is our viewing spot right here. This is our viewpoint. In fact, I'm gonna leave what was it? Is it called free cam? Yeah, I have a free cam there now. So we can always like just jump back to it like that. Pretty cool. I think this black section is what we should work on next. And I'm thinking black concrete. Let's just like, honestly, that matched the shape pretty well, I think. Forgot that was red. Oh, that's all going down. This build's gonna be really weird. I can already tell. Okay. We're getting there. This is like textured of like grays and like a little bit of whites on the original concept art. So I'm gonna try and do that. I don't know if I will be able to. Okay. Let's see it from the view. Not too bad, not too shabby right now. Okay, let's go back to the gradient tool. Let's add black wool, black concrete powder, and see how this texturing goes. Not too bad, not too shabby. We need another line right there. And then it's like a bright red, like around the middle here. And then like it kind of like fades on the edge. Maybe netherrack and like some cracked nether bricks. That is, ooh, I don't know, dude. I think that's the best we're gonna get for like that effect that's going on there. Like, if you have any like suggestions on like what to do there, like feel free to leave a comment, but like that's the best I could probably do. Like, Let's see how it's looking from the viewpoint. Looking pretty good, looking pretty nice. There's a bunch of lines. There's a bunch of white lines that are like kind of down the top section. Do you see that? So maybe I could replicate it like using the fences. A little bit too much. Maybe like every other row. I mean, that's probably the best we're going to get. And now there is a little bit of the fake graffiti here. So I'm gonna grab some orange. Yeah, it's all orange up here. So I'm gonna grab some orange, and we're just gonna like replace like whatever's there. We'll replace it with like the orange counterpart. Should have probably done this before I put all the fences in, because this is gonna be annoying as all heck. Okay. I see myself. This is looking okay. Do you see that like red line here? Maybe I could like, there's a lot of like satellite dishes and stuff up here, which I will get to, but I want to finish the top of this roof first. There's another like section right here that's like kind of green and white and black. All right, let's add like the little black part in it. See how we feel about this still. And then like there's a bunch of like weird like green stuff on it too. I don't think there's any other way for me to like translate that. There we go. Looks a lot better now. And then they're connected by like a weird line. Maybe we can do that with like a chain. Here, there's a tool for this. There has to be. There's always a tool. No, that is not what I wanted to do. Oh, do not do that. Pretty good for like a little wire that's connecting to it. Let's do like the little signs that are like hanging off. That would be like here, and this is like a green ghouls. Name it. What's that from? There's gotta be someone else out there who's like, who knows what that's from. This is a very like, this only works from this perspective back here, but I don't care. It looks nice. Kind of like supported by only like two at like the very top. I feel like this one would be like more of a, like a yellow concrete look. I mean, it works. It works. It's working for me right now. It works. I don't care what anyone's saying. This is working for me. Feels a little empty up here, but I don't know how to fix that. Like really. What if we add like a trim up here? It's not doing it for me. Now this next section, like down here where like there's a little like landing platform, I think blackstone would look the best. Does this need to be a little higher up? Yes. This like extends out by 2. And then it has like a lighter gray accent, which we're just gonna use deep slate for. Okay. Then this is again like, this has like a rope, like little thing around it, which I think I'll just use chains for again. You can like barely see it, but it works. This platform also extends like a whole lot more out than I realized. Then there's like green graffiti right here. It's like a mint green, but there's not really like a mint. I guess like copper would maybe work. That looks pretty spot on, I think. Hopefully. Then this has like a little bit of a white graffiti over here. Yeah. Alright. I'm cooking, I think. Hopefully. And this whole intersection's like shaded in too. Yeah. Should probably wait to do this like little shadow thing, but I don't care. Black look a little better actually. Yeah, now we're cooking with gas. Okay, I'm coming back up here. What if we added red stained glass on the outside? It adds a little highlight. I'll be honest, I like that. I like that a lot. There's more of that like minty what's it minty graffiti down here. So like maybe it like goes up like that. Also it comes down like that. I'm just kind of like throwing stuff at the wall right now to see what kind of sticks for this area down here. And I'm gonna be honest, I've said this a lot already, but like I think I'm cooking. It could be like that one image of like the man who couldn't cook. I don't know. Maybe I am cooking. Now there's another bit of white lines down this side, but I've learned my lesson. We're gonna wait to do those till last. Building off the side here is red too, so I can't really do like that's basically it done. And there's like a window here, I think. Color is lichen. If you didn't know, there's like a little color helper thingy here that you can do in Axiom. Let's like grab a few of these. Like another, there's like a bit of like gray graffiti here. Oh, give me pale moss. 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 That looks all right. I think. I'm just kind of balling here. There's like yellow and like magenta graffiti with the concrete versions of them, and then we're gonna do something. We're gonna do something. It's like a little another purple blob right there. I'm gonna use the multiple blocks thingy Going to go yellow concrete and magenta concrete, and we're just gonna use the algorithm here with the noise painter. That kind of helps it. That helps it a lot. Let's see if we can get a different pattern. Not liking that one either. It's giving me the same pattern. I just realized that. Click this a few times. Randomize again. It's more yellow than it is. Yeah, it's more yellow than it is magenta. There. That's perfect. Like maybe a little bit more magenta down here because there is that little blob down there. Do you see that? You see that? Look closely. Look closely. That's pretty good. Then we add the little white lines. And these extend all the way down. I don't know. I wish signs would render at far distances. Then there's that black splotch there that we have to do now. I don't even know what I was thinking when I did that. Okay, one more thing before I completely give up on this idea. So let's try trapdoors. I mean, it's kind of better. What if we added another row? Oh my, this looks terrible. I'm gonna come back to this. We'll come back to that. We'll come back. And like this, what was I even doing here? Like it's attacking like a little plague. Let's use the gradient tool. You have that and like another brick. Like cherry blossom wood, apparently. Blackstone. Like black terracotta, then black concrete powder. That works. I don't care what you say. That works. Maybe I'll revisit that later, but who cares? Oh, I am really dreading doing this bridge. Like I have no clue what to do here. No clue at all. Everything else looks pretty peak so far. We've done a pretty substantial amount of progress. So I'm gonna sleep on this, come back tomorrow, see how I feel about it, and if I still like it, we'll keep it. If I hate it, we're getting rid of it. See you in like 12 hours.
Tomorrow.
Oh, it's now 24 hours later, not 12, because it was Memorial Day and I had a family party and I hung out with some friends. Tell me how your Memorial Day was Tell me how your Memorial Day was in the comments below to drive up the engagement. All right, so we have like the main tower done, it looks like. Don't really remember what I was working on. This needs to be extended over. Hold on, give me 1 sec. It's fine. I need to set up the camera. All we have left to do is basically just get this bridge done. And there's a lot of graffiti on it. And this also extends down. Hold on. I forgot to block this out earlier because I'm stupid. So let's just like extend whatever block was across. Let's see how it looks. Yeah, it's fine. How does this look? I'm gonna mix in some of this. Hold on, give me 1 sec. It's alright. I'll keep it. Now for this bridge, it's like, it has some pretty ugly graffiti if I'm being truly honest with myself. I might switch it up a little. Also, we need to make it an arch. What am I doing? That's what we need to do first. Let's grab our shape tool again. I don't know if I'm cooking here, chat. It's fine. Let's just copy it on the other side. Okay. I'm saying this. I hate myself. Holy. I am so unfunny. Why do I keep saying okay? There's some yellow graffiti down here, so I'm just gonna build it with yellow already. And then also some black mixed in too. I'm in a very good mood today because I just got done hanging out with friends. It's also like some orange graffiti. I forgot to say that before I started placing it. It's mixed with green, which is like the most disgusting color. And when not used properly, I should say. Green is a very beautiful color. No, it's not easy being green. I heard, or so I heard. I'm not green. Why would you say that? There's a lot of graffiti on this one part. There's some purple and pink graffiti, like kind of trailing down. A bunch of purple graffiti in this section especially. There's also a platform down here. I should probably put that in before I forget. And it's like around here. And then there's a sign here too. And it's purple. My favorite color, by the way. Yeah, that's pretty good. Pretty good so far. I don't know what I'm saying. This build is... It's duty, dog. There's like a bright green, which is like lime. I'll do concrete powder. Man, I'm fucking cooking. I'm fucking like the best at Minecraft. Like, there's no one else who's as good as Minecraft as I am. For real. If you made it this far into the video, what are you doing, bro? There is a lot more, like, better things that you could be doing with your life right now. Like, You could go out and get a lifelong partner. Go to a coffee shop. Go to a bar or something. I don't know. What do people do? What do normal people do on the weekends? Here you are, watching some 18-year-old play Minecraft. Think about that. You thought I was going to cut away to something? No, we're going to sit here and think. Genuinely, like, reflect on your life right now. Your life decisions led you to this moment. Wherever you are in life, you are here because of what has happened in your life. I'm going to do a lot more shading with this. Hold on. It kind of helps separate it from the rest of the build, I think. I feel like I could be like totally wrong, but I feel like it's just subtle enough to actually like help. What are you saying? I was just trying to pad the run time earlier with that like little sit and chat that I did and have you reflect. What? No, I would never do that. I think we might be done with the main thing after I do this. And I want to do that chain thing again. Hold up. I could be crazy, but I feel like that works. And oh, how about another one? Hold up, I'm going off script. This isn't, is this in the drawing? This is in the drawing. I'm just having the same idea 2 days in a row. Not 2 days, this was like a week ago now that I drew this. It worked. Oh, we need to do the random circles in the air. How could I forget? You know, the circles, they've grown on me in the picture. I think they're gonna have to grow on me again in the actual build. Was I trying to? I have no clue what I was going for here. Maybe it was fireworks. It was probably fireworks. I mean, let's see with shaders. I don't think I've done that yet. Uh-oh. I like it. I'm liking this. Shaders are helping me. Dude, that's crazy that these are white blocks and they're being made blue. This build has grown on me a lot. Or do we even give it like a landscape? Does it deserve one, do we think? No, I'm gonna leave the challenge up to you. Comment down below what biome. Do you think it should be mesa or do you think it should be like a spruce? I'm not sure. And I'm not gonna do it because I don't wanna. Well, it's done. I guess we should just compare it to like the original drawing and the concept art I drew. I think this turned out way better than I could ever imagine, to be honest. Like when I was drawing this in class, I thought, oh, this would be kind of cool, I guess. Now that I'm actually seeing it in game, I like it a lot. And I think over the years, I've seen myself grow in building. You guys obviously haven't because I haven't made YouTube videos for that long, and I don't know why I'm talking about this. I want to compare this to like one of the first builds I ever did in this build test world. So if you will, just humor me. All right. Don't laugh, but this is one of the first builds I ever did in this test world, I guess. And it's pretty bad. Like, I have no clue what I was even trying to do here. Like, there's so, like, why is there creaking hearts there? Why is there just red stained glass there? It doesn't really make that much sense. What is this in its entirety? That's just there because that was popular at the time, and I even did it wrong. This whole, like, I can really, like, tell, like, it's all the way over there, but, like, I've improved a crap ton. And I am proud of myself. I feel like we translated this really well with the concept art and the original drawing. This is it. This is the finished product. It's a wonderful build so far. Let me know what you thought about this build. Was it absolutely crap and I should never have even made this? Or, I don't know, it was okay. I just want to go ahead and thank anyone who watched this video, really. Like, whoever, like, spent their time, sat down, maybe they're eating while watching this. Hello if you are. Like, thank you for stopping by. I don't know. Check out my other videos if you liked this one. I say this a lot, but like, please subscribe if you did enjoy. I know it helps me out a ton. I haven't really made a video like this before, so let me know if you enjoyed this. I never really showed like how I build buildings, how I build Minecraft builds before. If you want to see more of this process, let me know. Yeah, are you still here?